road racing in the Gatorade Cup Series as we end out the Northeast swing at the Watkins Glen International for the running of the Finger Lakes 355. On pole for today's race is Eli Bryan, the 88, 2's outside, the 31 of Andrew Miller. Then 30 of Jonathan Rains, 4th Colton Neal, running out the top 5 is Michael Gregory. Then 60 of Isaac Nichols, 7th is Jonathan Buford, 8th Cole Luigi, the winner of this race last season. Michael Canto is 9th, and then running out the top 10, Luke Rainey. Then for the rest of you got Brandon Tharp and then Joe Jefferson, along with Steve Larker and then Derek Hamill, along with Alexander Rowe and Riley Spurley-Tube, Carson Bowers and then Justin Heath. Kyle Perry, 2nd in points, and then Marcus Sachi. They have Emmett Chuckham and Nathan Stapleton, Diego Yepez and Donovan Dewitt. Then Stuart Gretton and TJ Hanley, Trey Rainey and Steve Morgan. Then Levi Shones and Max Anderson, Jeff Bright and Lawrence Palampon, Jake Galloway and then Justin Zidell, Louis Jack Tavo and Jay Jefferson, Tim Randolph and William Seaman, Griffin Lynn, your points there starting all the way in the back, not good here at road course. And then you have Alex Stewart alongside him. And then running off the field, Grayson Thompson in the 33, Carter Friesen in the 99. They're on the final row here for today's event. Eli Bright on pole, he leads to the green flag. Let's go down track sign and get the command.
I'm Staff Sergeant Proto with the soldiers of the 1st Cavalry Division. Gentlemen, start your engines!
All right, everybody, just like what we talked about in the transporter. Nice and easy. It's a long race. Settle in. It'll be nice and smooth. Let's go out there and kick some butt tonight. This is your house. Let's prove it to them.
Engines fire as we get ready to go left and right here today. Eli Bright on pole has won here at Watkins Glen before. All the way back in season number 2, he was driving that same 88 car Frederick Motorsports. See if he can get back to victory lane in the Gator Cup Series here at Watkins Glen once again. Pace car with the right-hand turn to pit road. 22 left around Watkins Glen. Gonna be a very long race, crazy race where we may see many cautions, we might not see many. Here they come down the front stretch. Eli Bright, Andrew Miller on the front rows. They come down into the restart zone. Eli steps on the gas. We're racing out Watkins Glen, green flag in the air. In the S's, a great save by Andrew Miller. He almost got spun by Colton Yo in front of the 09 Michael Canto. They somehow hang on to the cars, and we're still racing down into the bus stop. Rains gave a great push to Eli Bryan on that start to get away. The front 4 clear. Miller's now back to 5th. It's the battle for 6th as Colton Yo is side by side with Michael Canto, and then some others back here trying to get single filed out. That was a great save by Miller right there through the S's. That could have been a big crash in front of the whole field. Great car control right there. Everyone trying to keep it early inside the top 10 as the field spreads out. Eli Bright pulling away from Jonathan Rains as they hit the final 2 corners. This final corner is where a lot of people get into the wall. This is where we might see many of our crashes here today. As Eli goes through the final corner, he makes it through cleanly. Joe Jefferson a little bit to the wall. Oh, some cars hard to the wall. I see Marcus Sachi and Brandon Tharp got to the wall. Jeff Bright, Galloway might go around. The 11 car's just gone around on the front stretch. No, he saved it, I think. There is some heavy damage. Has the caution been called? No caution, but the 11 has some pretty heavy damage. He saved the car, but I don't know if it's going to be drivable for much longer. Might have to come down pit road. Most of the cars pull away. Front 11, 12, about single file. Carson Bowers and Luke Rainer in a battle. The 21 right to the back bumper of the 2 as they head down into the bus stop once again. Bowers with the run. Goes underneath Rainey here. Luke not giving up the spot and keeps the position from the 21. Back there, battle. Brandon Tharp and Donovan Dewitt. Tharp trying to get around that 22 are trying to keep that position. It is on the outside lane. He's going to lose it to Donovan Dewitt in the 22 as Dewitt moves behind the 22 car. Back up front to the race lead. Closer, Eli Bright still leading. 20 laps to go this time for Eli Bright, the 88. Still a long ways to go. Here's a battle. Andrew Miller trying to march his way back up from the 2nd star position. He's going for 4th. He moves underneath Jonathan Buford in the 4 car, entering turn 1. He has the position down low. He has the advantage right here. Can he complete the pass? Here going into the S's. Back there, Joe Jefferson, Isaac Nichols in a battle for 8th and 9th. Jefferson to the outside. Nichols looks to the bottom. And side by side up through the S's. But the cars on the inside have an advantage. Here comes Miller fighting back on Jonathan Buford. Buford almost had him clear back there. Nichols and Joe Jefferson settle it down. Jefferson keeps the position. Michael Canto pulling low. Oh, contact going into the bus stop as Canto and Colton Yo make contact, and everyone keeps their respective positions, and everyone keeps a race car somehow. Still making contact, coming out of the carousel. Sideways, and they save it again. My oh my, Michael Canto and Colton Yo are in a fierce battle. I would watch out a little bit later in this race. Those two are not too happy with each other, Yo and Canto. Colton Yo, great corner there as Joe Jefferson got back into the wall once again. That's the second time he's hit it. As he allows a few cars to get by, the 34, the 7 will get by, along with the 42 and the 48. Ooh, the caution is called. Yes, the caution has come out. First of the day. Jeff Bright might have been involved. TJ Hanley off pace. Max Anderson as well. And then we saw the 13 Steve Morgan limping around. So caution number 1, lap 3, coming to lap 4. Steve Morgan in the 13 possibly has gone around somewhere around the bus stop, possibly. Racing off into the bus stop. They might have made some contact ahead. I'm not quite sure. Oh, from the looks of it, some cars spun already ahead, like the A3 and the 30 were either making contact or, ooh, hard hit into the wall there for Max Anderson. Then Morgan and Jeff Bright go around on their own will. So that's what brings out caution number 1. 4 cars go for a slide. Max Anderson probably gets some of the most damage from that. These two, oh, they were just side by side, and, oh, Hanley afraid jumping the curb right there and just got into Max Anderson. Anderson hits the back, hits the wall with the back of his car. Hanley gets away with minimal damage. Jeff Bright and Steve Morgan will also be off pace. So that's caution number 1. Eli Bright, the 88, has led the field back to the stripe, and they might come down pit road. If they do, we'll come back. If not, we'll come back to the green flag. Field is coming down pit road. Eli Bright will lead the whole field onto pit road. Do they think they can make it? We're about to find out. Eli leads a long train of cars down this pit road, and no one dares to stay out. Look, everyone, and I mean everyone, might be coming down pit road. So Eli has the number 1 pit stop for winning the pole. Will this help him on his pit stop? You want to get out in front. Track position means a lot here at Watkins Glen, but who knows, if you get out in front on a restart, the second place guy could pass you. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. And what do these drivers do? Fuel only 2 tires, 4 tires. Oh, a car's blowing up on pit road. Couldn't tell who it was, but there's a plume of smoke engulfing one car. A lot of 2 tires right there. Jonathan Rains will take 4. Colton Yo will take 4. Isaac Nichols taking 4. Michael Canto has taken 4. Luke Rainey taking 4. It's a lot of 4 tires and 2 tires. Rains the first off with 4. So there's a mixed bag once again. Eli Bright leading the field off. Michael Gregory second. Jonathan Beeford third. This will be a very interesting restart. Can the guys with 4 tires make it on fuel from here maybe? Will they charge up to the front of the restart? Eli Bright still up front here at Watkins Glen. Coming back green, lap number 6, Eli Bright, the one out in control. Levi Shones was the one blowing the header on pit road, so he'll be out of this race, finishing 42nd. The downward spiral continues for that 14 team. They have two race wins to fall back on this season, hopefully to try and get them into the chase once again. Eli Bright, the 88, out front. Michael Gregory is second. Jonathan Beeford third. Andrew Miller is now fourth. Fifth is Derek Hamill. They have Cole Luigi up to 6th. Riley Sprague up to 7th. Carson Bowers is 8th. Stuart Gratton 9th. And Jonathan Rains first off pit road with 4 tires. Rounds out the top 10. Rains going to try and make his way up. He was second once he came to pit road. And now with those 4 tires, he's back to 10th. So it'll be interesting to see him trying to work his way up. Eli Bright starting on pole. He's led every lap. He'll come down into the restart zone. Step on the gas. And he's back racing. Green flag back out. Gregory got a pretty decent restart right there. His cars pull low back there. Riley Sprague in the 7th first to break low. He's going to get by Cole Luigi right here through 1. And Sprague up to the 6th position. Cole Luigi back to 7th and possibly more as the 21 moves underneath him. Carson Bowers trying to gain a spot right there. As Cole Luigi falling backwards on these restarts. Something that Luigi's really struggled with here this season in both Target, Trucks, and Cup has been restarts. Luckily he only loses 2 positions there. He's back to the 8th position. Up ahead, some blocking back there. Rains pull him low on Stuart Gratton. He blocked the 7-1 Rowe trying to make that move. Remember, the 29 has 4 fresh tires. Bowers went way off course. Cole Luigi trying to take advantage on the outside lane through the carousel. 29 Jonathan Rains could not make the pass on the 56 of Stuart Gratton as they race side by side right here. Cole Luigi still trying to get by Carson Bowers in the 21. He's going to have to make it this time too, or else he's going to have the outside lane. You don't really want that into that final corner. Bowers fights back on the outside, trying to make it stick, but Cole Luigi does clear the 21 car to move back to 7th. We went up the track, almost got into the wall. Luckily kept it out of the wall, but he's going to lose a spot right there to Carson Bowers. His car's hitting the wall pretty hard back there, which actually does a good job there on the outside to try and stay ahead of that 21. As up ahead, Riley Sprague making the charge, moves past Derek Hamill. So Riley Sprague up to the top 5. And Michael Gregory's gotten around Eli Bright, the 88. Let's take a look at how that happened. Oh, Eli did not get off the final corner. Well, it looks like Gregory had a huge run down this front stretch and to the inside to turn 1. And he'll complete the pass on the 88. So a new race leader here at Watkins Glen. Michael Gregory in the 17 now out of control. But Eli is coming, trying to run that 17 back down. So Riley Spraywood about to the top 5. Derek Hamill's now back to 6th. 7th is back to Carson Bowers. And Luigi now kicked back to 8th. As here comes Jonathan Rains on 4 tires trying to go. He's up to 9th. And look at Riley Spraywood still charging. He's trying to get by Andrew Miller right here in the 31. Riley Spraywood, that car pretty fast. Sporty once it gets up to the front. How's Gregory do through this final corner? Oh, he slings out a little bit wider too. Jonathan Beefer as well. That'll relieve the pressure off Eli. And look at Andrew Miller trying to run down Jonathan Beefer right here for 3rd. Miller, remember, started in 2nd position, fell back on the 1st after almost getting spun out in the S's. He's worked his way back up into the top 5 and might fade those. Riley Spraywood got a great run off of that corner. Miller struggled off turn 1. The caution is back out. Caution number 2. Who is it this time? Lawrence Poundpine has hit the pit wall hard. Or he's just crashed onto pit road. Marcus Sachi also off pace. They're racing back. This will be to lead us back to caution number 2. Lead the front 3 haven't taken there. Or these guys still racing? I can't really tell. Eli still trying to get back by Michael Gregory in the 17 as they race through the carousel. Gregory a little bit higher than Eli. They'll race down to the final 2 corners. Can Gregory lead us back to the caution flag, or can Eli try and mount a charge here through the final corner? Wow, Eli way out wide that time. Through the final corner, Michael Gregory in the 17 leads back to the caution flag. Caution 2 out as Poundpine looks like may have hit the pit wall hard, or he crashed coming on pit road, something. So Michael Gregory leads us back, and how does this caution come out? Lawrence Poundpine the 32 out of the Finger Lakes 355. I think that's just a case of trying to get into pit road. The 32 of Lawrence Poundpine. Here he's coming off the final corner. And yeah, trying to get into pit road. He's going to hit the, just barely edges those barrels. And that is when the caution is called right there. So that's what the caution was called for. Why is Marcus Sachi so far back is my big question. Unless he just was not with the pack on the restart. It's a very interesting position to be in there. Yeah, he just wasn't caught up on the restart there. That's why. This will get Sachi caught up, as I believe he is on the lead lap still in the 43. Yeah, he is. So get caught back up at the field and possibly try and get some shots. Oh, who's that? The 16 is that? Is that Tim Gary? No, it's Steve Larker, excuse me. Steve Larker is in the 16 this season. And yes, the 16 with an issue from the 14th position. I don't know what that could be, but his hope now is that everyone else comes down pit road along with him. So we'll come back if they come to pit road. If not, we'll come back for the restart. Mixed bag. Cars will come. Some will stay. Gregory has come. He's yielding to come to pit road. Jonathan Buford is yielding to come to pit road. Anyone else? The 71 of Alexander Rowe. The 16, obviously, Steve Larker will come to pit road. Zidell in the 20. The 1 of Emmett Juckham. The 38 of Alex Stewart. 36. 39. 24. Almost 10 cars, about 10 cars have come down pit road. Leaves the lead with Eli Bright and Andrew Miller. Once again, the guys that started 1-2, they will be 1-2 for the restart. Second restart of the day will come up here on lap number 11 to lap 12. Mixed bag here for the restart. Some have come down pit road, some have stayed out. Eli Bright, one of them stays out. He is with the race lead. 40 cars left in the race on the lead lap. So the 88 cars out front for this restart. Andrew Miller's in 2nd. Riley Spraywood 3rd. Derek Hammill 4th. Carson Bowers is 5th. Luigi back up to 6th. Jonathan Rains on 4 tires is 7th. Stuart Gratton is 8th. Michael Canto 9th. Donovan Dewitt rounds out the top 10. Michael Gregory in the 17 came down pit road. He's the first off. He'll restart way back here along with the 4, the 71, the 38, the 16, the 20, the 1, the 24, the 36, and the 39. Your points leader, Griffin Lynn back here. They're probably trying to play the field strategy game. Williams Heeman is off pace to the, I believe that's the left side of those cars. Be interested to see if he comes down pit road. So pace car into pit road. Eli Bright once again back out front at Watkins Glen. As Gregory came down pit road, they come into the restart zone. Eli will step on the gas. We're back racing. Green flag back out. Miller now with a good restart. Riley Spraywood look low for 2nd. Caution back out. Seaman has spun trying to get to pit road. And another yellow flag. And the guys that just came down pit road, not what they wanted to see. I believe Seaman was possibly to the left of those guys trying to get down pit road. And he just ran over one of them possibly and spun himself out. Quick caution, Eli Bright did lead them back technically, as Williams Seaman in the 6 has issues trying to get to pit road. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. Seaman is to the left of the guy, assuming that he'll just let him come down pit road, but they're trying to get restart here. That's the 99 car to Friesen, and Seaman just runs over his teammate trying to get pit road and ends up spinning himself out. You see right there into the 99 Friesen, and then the 6 spins around trying to get to pit road. The 99 as well does a half spin, so it'll be interesting to see if Friesen loses positions or not. He possibly will because he hasn't raced back to the stripe. That's why the caution was called. Eli Bright out there leading laps in the 88 car. Maybe they'll come to pit road this time. If they do, we'll come for that. If not, we'll go back at the green flag. We'll restart now. 10 laps to go at Watkins Glen. No one pitted, so everyone now on their respective strategies. Probably they've made their bed. They're going to keep it. So 4 cars left in the race. Eli Bright in the 88 is out front. Andrew Miller still second. Riley Prototype still third. Derek Kimmel still fourth. Carson Bowers is fifth. They have Cole Luigi in sixth. Jonathan Rain seventh. Stuart Grant eighth. Michael Canto ninth. And Dom Duke running up the top 10. Of course, position shouldn't have changed there, considering it was about 100 feet that they went under the green flag. Let's try this again. 10 to go. Once we get the green flag. Pace car to pit road. Eli Bright still out front. Andrew Miller in second. Riley Prototype third. They come down the front stretch. Eli Bright's control of this restart. When does he want to go? Into the restart zone. We're back racing at Watkins Glen. Green flag back in the air. Miller with a good restart this time. But Spurlington makes the move first. They stay orderly for now. Caution is back out on the restart. Griffin has been wiped out, and we cannot get a green flag run going. And they will race it back once again. Luigi's been passed for a position right there. Jonathan Rain's up to 6th. Remember, he's on 4 tires. Here comes Carson Bowers on Derek Hamill for the 4th position. Back there might be 3 wide going into this corner. Not a passing zone. So once again, another yellow flag as we've only made it about 100 feet. Miller trying to get back in front of the 88 of Eli Bright, but Bright looks like has this... Right now he has it in hand, but all these cautions are really allowing them to save fuel, and that's not what the 17 the others wanted. We were going pretty good without cautions. We only had a few, but now we've got a string of them. Cautions, 3 cautions. We're in caution fever. Wow, some cars really hard to the wall right there. The 09, one of them. Eli Wright back in front of the 88. Miller is second. As Griffin Lanier points leader has been spun around to the restart, but who did it? We're about to go find out. Let's see how this caution was caused. I believe it's probably about caution million. On the list of stupidest restarts, this has to take the cake. See right there, Marcus Sachi in the 43 lets off for some reason. Joe Jefferson runs him over, and then it spins Griffin Lanier in the 36 around, and it's big chaos here at the back of the pack. On the front stretch, Williams Teeman gets involved. 36 gets some more damage. I don't know why Marcus Sachi was out of line there. Oh, look at that. I don't know why Sachi was so slow on the restart. He could have just pulled all the way down towards the wall. He stayed right there, and Joe Jefferson was in the gas trying to get a good restart. And spins Griffin in the points. They're hard to the inside wall. He gets more damage right there. And he could possibly lose the points just as quick as he got it after Pocono. Eli Bright still your racer in the 88. Once again, the same usual. If they pit, we'll come back. If not, we'll go to the green flag. We'll go green this time. Lap 16. But I bet it's not going to be for long because the 21 of Carson Bowers has an issue. He's to the left side of the cars, not the right side. From their crash, Colton Yo somehow out. Don't know how. I won't ask why because it's Watkins Glen. I hate road courses. And Marcus Sachi also out. So we have 38 cars left in the race. Eli Bright out front. And Andrew Miller is second. Riley Streetup is third. Derek Hill will now be fourth. Jonathan Rains will be fifth. That's the top 5. We'll see if Bowers runs over someone trying to get to pit road. Hopefully they all let him in. Oh, he's going to spin Rains out. Why? Are we going green? We're apparently going green. 4 cars break away. Pace car is in. Cole Luigi's getting caught up in the others. And Jonathan Rains has just been screwed. That's what I'll call it. Just screwed. So coming down into the restart zone. Green flag back out for Eli Bright. He gets another great restart. We're back racing. By how long? Look at for a second. I was ready to back on Andrew Miller. This time Cole Luigi got a good restart. He's going for 4th on Derek Hamill. And Jonathan Rains was in a great boat too. He had 4 fresh tires on the car. He was moving forward. All these restarts helping him, and now he's going to be stuck back there. Teens. Bridge, who cannot complete the pass quite yet, and Miller is allowing Eli Bright to pull away, but still has the position down low. Cole Luigi in the 42 looking, see where he can go in this mess. As they race off into the bus stop, still side by side. Riley Tube trying to clear right there. Goes way wide. Miller will keep second. Spray Tube keeps third. Luigi keeps fourth for now. For fifth, Stuart Gratton and Derek Hamill in a big battle as they come off the carousel. Almost hitting. Eli Bright is gone. He wants to get out of here. And he's hoping for no more yellows. He's hoping he doesn't have to pit either. Still the battle for fifth. Hamill and Gratton not giving it up. They race off into the final corner. This could be bad for Hamill and Perry. They might get into the wall right here. Hamill doing a great job keeping that car under control, though, and not letting himself get into the wall. Car coming down pit road, so I think it was the 30th TJ caution back out, and someone may have just hit the pit. Max Aronson, I think it's just hit the pit wall. And another yellow flag. Eli, the only one racing back, and this is good for him. He's going to take laps off of the race. So he didn't take the caution flag, but everyone else behind him did. So Eli's going to race it back here. He's the only one because of how far ahead he was. And this is going to be with 5 to go once he gets to the caution flag. They're really good for Eli Bright here. He's in a good boat. Because if he had taken the caution flag, there would have been at least one more lap. Then he would have had to race them. But now he's going to be good here. He's going to be in a good boat. You can count on Watkins Glen probably not being on the circuit next season. Probably no road courses at all. If there's going to be a road course, it would probably be Mosport. That's all I have to say for that. So Eli's going to lead us back. So he had no one to race. 5 to go right there. So Max Aronson wrecked going into the pits. Surprising. See what happened. Same thing as always. You just clip the barrels because no one can make a track right in NR. If it's a road course, it's going to suck. So just stupid right there. Caution comes out. Eli Bright's leading. It's the same as always because we've had a restart the past lap. We go one lap and there's a caution flag. Sometimes we go 100 feet. So yeah, let's go back green with probably 3 to go. We'll have a caution. It'll probably end the race because why not? I love road courses. Let's go back. Race is almost over. 3 to go. There's 37 cars on the lead lap now. Eli Bright in the 88's out front. Second is Andrew Miller. Third, Riley Sperry 2. Fourth, Luigi. Fifth, Stuart Gratton. Derek Hamill 6th. Michael Canto 7th. Kyle Perry 8th. Trey Rainey 9th. Donovan Dewitt's 10th. Your points leader, Griffin Lynn, in the 36, is currently 35th. So obviously he's not going to keep the points after today unless something crazy happens, which God knows the leader's going to blow an engine or something, collect the whole field. I would not be surprised at this point. It's Watkins Glen. Can we go 3 laps to the end? Probably not, but it would be a saving grace if we could. As they come back to the restart zone, can Andrew Miller get a good enough restart to get to Eli Bright? Can Riley Sperry try and get by Miller? We're about to find out. Green flag back in the air. We're back racing. A pretty spread out restart inside the top 5. I don't believe there's going to be any moves made. Cantle, Postal, and Hamill for 6th. I'm keeping it pretty orderly inside the top 5. Oh, Hamill way off track right there. Allows Cantle to get by. Some blocking going on back there. Trey Rainey, Kyle Perry, and some others. And a 4-wide mess into the S's. I can't believe they made it through there alive. Well, not quite yet. Rainey's off track. But they still make it anyway. There's 2 teammates right there. Dom doing Luke Rainey battles up ahead. Spurley Tube and Andrew Miller still in a battle. Spurley still trying to get back by Miller. Miller's still not giving it up. Andrew gets back to 2nd. Spurley is 3rd. Luigi's 4th. Stuart Gratton still 5th as the front 6 pull away as they were knotted up behind. Battle for 11th. Luke Rainey, Trey Rainey battling. That might be for 10th actually. Rainey was 9th. Eli with a different entry into the corner than Andrew Miller. Because he's coming down pit road. Can he make it onto pit road? No, he didn't. Yellow has been called. With 2 to go, Spurley Tube got back. He beat Miller back. I have no words for this race. I really don't. I told you they're going to wreck. And he didn't make it onto pit road. Eli Bright just lost this race once again. The luck for Eli is incredible in this series. I don't get it. And can now Riley Sperry make it around 2 laps? I don't know. We saw what happened. I don't want to go back and watch what happened because that's pretty stupid that the leader had to pit with 2 to go. Spurley Tube needs to make it 2 more corners and he'll win. And the Shit Show 355 at Watkins Glen, presented by the Finger Lakes. It looks like it's going to go to Riley Sperry Tube as Miller got into the wall off the final corner and loses him the race. Riley Sperry Tube going to win here at Watkins Glen. And I'm done with road courses. Riley Sprague with 2, wins at Watkins Glen. Miller 2nd, Luigi 3rd, and the others come across. I don't want to race anymore, honestly. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Finger Lakes 355 Watkins Glen. 6 caution flags for 11 laps. That's fucking amazing. And there were 3 caution flags, or 3, I don't even care anymore. Just this race. Riley Sprague wins. Andrew Miller 2nd, Luigi 3rd, Stuart Creighton 4th, Kyle Perry 5th, Derek Campbell, Donovan Dewitt, Luke Rainey, Trey Rainey, and Daniel Yepes round out the top 10. There's your top 20. Here's the rest of the field. 21st to 40th. You can see Eli Bright, the dominant car, had to pit with 2 to go because NR sucks. Eli Bright cannot win a race in the Gary Cup Series ever again, probably. He started on pole, led 17 laps the most. All the other cars were out. There's the rest of the field. Let's go to the point standings. Here are points. Kyle Perry still has the points lead. Dakota Luigi's 2nd, your last season's champion, trying to get back-to-back championships. Stuart Creighton's 3rd, Griffin Lynn Downs to 4th, John Threed's 5th, Luke Graham to 6th, Jeff Bright 7th, Michael Canto 8th, Louis Jack Table 9th, Car Freezing rounds out the top 10. There's your top 20th. Chase Ward start today. Tim ran off with the wild card along with Levi Jones. Jones has 2 wins, ran off highest with 1 win. There's the top 20. Jay Jefferson falls to 20th. Trey Rainey's 17th. I don't know if he fell or raised. Andrew Miller 21st after 2nd place finish here today. There's these guys. Eli Bright, of course, with this horrible luck. I don't know how many races he should have won this season, but didn't. And there's the rest of the points field, and there's the rest. So next race will not be a road course. It'll be at Charlotte for the Pepsi 600. See you guys then.